The parliamentary opposition zeroed in on the disastrous Camp Street prison fire and unrest which took place in 2017, asserting that law enforcement officers are not to be blamed for this incident. Opposition Chief Whip Gail Teixeira, who moved this motion in the National Assembly, which was written by Opposition Member of Parliament Juan Ejil, claims that the law enforcement officials were unprepared and ill-advised. Teixeira says the buck stops at the Public Security Minister Kemraj Ramjatan, who should have seen to it that the matter was handled in a much safer and efficient manner and should not have posed a threat to the country's national security.
These, no matter which way you twist it, these were the worst incidents that have ever taken place in our prison system, going back to colonial times, and the worst that have ever taken place in the Caribbean and Latin America. The burning down of an entire prison.
The opposition chief whip pointed out to the House that the motion was put off for almost 5 months, but the questions are still relevant since the government has remained mum on how they went about addressing the issues and still have multiple questions to answer in this regard.
It is extraordinarily important, and we have to stop pretending that this is just business as usual. The government came into office with a campaign promise that they had the answers to crime and security, that you would fix it. That was one of your big campaign platforms, that the PPPC and government didn't know how to do it, that you knew how to do it. Well, yet, in the last 2 years, we have seen a spike in crime, robberies, rape and murder that has not seen any letting up.
The former Home Affairs Minister claims that the wrong quote might have been given at the time of the fire because the fire services turned up alone. She noted too that there is still no clear indication as to what time the incident actually started.
And I believe that the issue of no disclosure, of not telling the people what is going on, and the reluctance of this government, hold everything to yourself, is so extraordinarily dangerous, so undemocratic, but so extraordinarily dangerous for the nation's public safety. It's still not clear what time did the fire start.
The opposition feels that this incident highlights the government's incompetence in handling matters of national security and as such wants the administration to take full responsibility for the incident. Calls were also made to have a commission of inquiry regarding this incident. Up to press time, this motion was still being debated in Parliament. Samuel Suknandan, The Evening News.